Continuing on with Rage in the Cage 173, the first ever event as owners of this great company for Nathan and Nolan Highland, and we have had a great night so far. Continuing on with the pro portion of the card, Jim Grieshaber and Ryan Jimmo. And Jimmo, what an unbelievable night so far, and we've got a really big one for you here tonight as we have two guys making their debut in Big Will Sunderland and Aaron Brown. These two guys, look at that look on Sunderland's face, anxious to step in the cage and get it going. First one out is Sunderland, fighting out of North Karate Academy in Topsfield, Massachusetts, at 6 feet 6 inches tall, ready to get in that cage and scrap with your teammate, Aaron Brown.
That's right, and you know, the first thing that I'm seeing right here is between the two opponents, Aaron Brown, I think, is about 5'11", and we have a fighter 6'6", so this is going to be an interesting matchup between a lanky, long fighter and a short, powerful, stocky one. And Aaron Brown, I train with him on a daily basis. The guy is strong, he is fast, and he's really built those skills to be a legit mixed martial artist.
Sunderland, and talking to him at the weigh-ins last night, was telling me his story, and I did not know his story until I spoke with him at the weigh-ins. And just speaks to the dedication, what it takes to be a fighter on any level. As you look at his face, they're hungry, literally, for this matchup. And Will Sunderland, for a while, lived in his car. Didn't have a place to live back in Massachusetts, was training out of his karate academy and living in his car until he could get himself together. That's how important fighting was to him, to be dedicated to it, rather than continue to try to make more money by working more hours. He wanted to keep training, so he made the choice to live in his car, moved recently out here to Arizona, and has been staying with some friends, but an absolutely unbelievable story. Meanwhile, Aaron Brown coming out to the cage now. As you take a look at Aaron, a completely different story. An elite college linebacker at the University of Hawaii, went on to the NFL to play for the St. Louis Rams, and now changing dreams as only an elite athlete could do, and switching from one ultra-competitive sport that's very difficult to make it in to another one, from football to MMA.
And here we are. We're going to be privy to the two different styles here tonight. You're going to see a guy who's hungry, and then you're going to see a very high-level athlete. And it's going to be interesting to see how they clash inside the cage here.
Aaron Brown, of course, your teammate at Power MMA and Fitness, and training every day with guys like yourself, even though you've got the broken arm right now, and Ryan Bader, Aaron Simpson, the coach over there, CB Dollaway, so many guys, Joe Gelati, who we saw a little bit earlier here tonight, so many guys to train with there to make him better day in and day out.
And I gotta tell you, he's a guy that, when we're wrestling, sometimes he just picks you up, even if you stuff his shot, he just picks you up and slams you anyway. He literally is that strong and that good of an athlete. I mean, you don't get to be an NFL player without having that kind of story.
Let's go up to the cage and rockin' Rick Reyes for the intros.
Wearing black trunks with white trim. He is 6'6" tall, 203 pounds. He fights out of North Karate Academy and comes to us from Topsfield, Massachusetts. Making his debut in front of you folks here in Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for Big Will Sunderland! His opponent on my right, wearing gray trunks, yellow trim, sponsored by Freak of Nature, and he hails from Gilbert, Arizona. He is 6'1" tall, 206 pounds. Making his debut here as well in the pro circuit, he fights for Power MMA. He is Aaron Baseball Brown. Donnie Lombecker is going to give us her instructions.
So we're ready to go with Aaron Brown and Will Sunderland. Sunderland said he might be a great athlete, but I'm hungrier.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the dichotomy of the short, thick athlete deals with the length of the taller one there.
They touch gloves to start round number one. Aaron Brown circles Sunderland. Coming in for the right is Sunderland. Brown catches him to the right, the left, and another right. Sunderland's down. Right away, Sunderland goes down. Aaron Brown with a big shot with the right, and this one's all over.
It's over quick, too. Look at that. Big right hand. Aaron Brown's been working on that boxing on those hands, and it's paid off here tonight.
What a big shot with that right hand by Aaron Brown as he puts down William Sunderland to win his pro debut. And wow, we hope Sunderland's okay. The medical crew in the cage right now making sure of it as Aaron Brown celebrates a huge win in his professional debut. Knockouts don't get more devastating than that.
No, they don't. And you know, I think he was coming in. Sutherland was thinking that he was gonna like beat it to like Aaron Brown, but he certainly bit off more than he can chew tonight.
Wow, Aaron Brown, what a way to make his pro debut as you take a look at him there, having some fun with the fans, and the doctor's still tending to Will Sunderland.
I hope he's okay, but you know, you can't help but be happy for Aaron Brown and his quick success here tonight.
Aaron Brown with a vicious combination of right, left, right, and Will Sunderland. They're trying to help him to his feet right now as he doesn't know where he is, standing right in front of us. Good to see him get up, though. You always hope that a fighter's okay after taking a couple of vicious shots like that, and great sportsmanship there on the part of Aaron Brown.
And you know what, as a fighter, when you knock someone out, you know, that's your goal, is to hurt the other guy because, you know, it's a fighting sport, or put him out or take him out, but you hope that there's no long-term damage because these are some guys' careers, how they make money and how they feed their family. So you always hope that your other competitor is okay with no long-term damage.
And I think Sunderland will indeed be okay as we await the official decision, which Rick Reyes will have for us in just a moment. But Aaron Brown, beast mode, looking like it here tonight with a devastating knockout. I'm told it happened, Jimmo, in 11 seconds. We'll find out for sure in just a minute.
Quite the display here tonight of athleticism. And you know what, MMA is that sport that the athletes are starting to rise to the top. Before it was the tough guys who had some technique, who trained exclusively in that. We're starting to see the athletes, just like in every other sport, rise to become the cream of the crop.
As we see the two fighters in the center of the cage, let's go up to Rick Reyes for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 11 seconds in the very first round. Your winner by knockout, fighting out of the blue corner, Aaron Beast Brown.